Welcome to day 5 of the Mindfulness Challenge. I hope that each day you're increasingly finding more non-judgmental present moments in your awareness throughout the day as well as in your sits. Today we're going to be doing a shorter version of the Wheel of Awareness practice that Dr. Dan Siegel at UCLA created. And one of the amazing aspects of the Wheel of Awareness is that throughout the 15 to 18 minute sit we'll do today, you can actually categorize almost any experience you have throughout your day and put it in the wheel. And so we'll be doing that together shortly. And one of the things that this time of year, the experiences we're talking about in terms of being overwhelmed or stressed or, having difficult emotions and challenging experiences, you can put those into two categories, into chaos and rigidity. Chaos being that everything feels like it's going not the right way or things are out of control, and then rigidity where we kind of freeze up and we don't feel like we can really welcome the present moment. And so between those two is integration, which is when things are seamless and smooth and things flow together and just seem to work out. And in mindfulness, we're really allowing ourselves to create that integration. And so yes, there will be plateaus and experiences that go out of into chaos and rigidity, but through mindful practices we can kind of re-enter the field of integration by the skill sets that we're practicing. So allow yourself to arrive fully in the chair. Allow the spine to become straight, letting the shoulders drop down, and allowing your face to relax, especially checking into the areas around the eyes and the jaw, and fully sinking into either the cushion or chair, but keeping a dignified and relaxed posture and looking for alertness and a relaxation at the same time. And allow yourself to get into the mindful sit right now. Let's begin by focusing our attention on the breath. Just anchoring ourselves with the inhale and the exhale, allowing ourselves to become present with each breath. Noticing the quality of the breath, if it's shallow or deep, without any need to change or do anything, just noticing what is. Pure awareness is observation, noticing. No need to do anything and be active. Just allowing the breath to go in and exhale out. And noticing if the mind is in thinking mode and coming back to the breath, or if the physical body is calling for your attention, notice it. Remembering that mental notes, allowing ourselves to notice what arises that might distract us, giving it a mental note, creates the awareness to let it go and then come back to the attention we're looking for. So focus on another inhale and an exhale. And here in the wheel of awareness, the hub represents pure attention, deep conscious awareness. So those moments where we just see things clearly in discernment. And from the hub, we will track and trace some spokes out to the rim, and at the rim will be the different aspects of awareness that we're creating. And you can break into 4 parts, into quarters. The first quarter of the wheel will be focusing on our senses. The second quarter of the wheel will be focusing on our physical sensations of the body awareness. The third quarter of the wheel will be focusing on mental activity, thinking, and emotions. And the last quarter will be focusing on both our interpersonal relationships as well as our own relationship with ourselves. And so here, let's begin by starting in the hub with the next inhale and letting the exhale go out, and tracing the spoke to the rim, and allowing ourselves to focus on sensations of touch. Noticing how it feels to be seated, to be having contact at the sit bones. Noticing if our arms are touching anything or our hands are touching the lap. Anywhere where you feel contact, bring attention there. Now moving our attention from the sense of touch to sound, allowing sounds to arrive into our ears and noticing them and just waiting for the next ones to arise. And as we notice that inevitably we will lose focus on whatever we're paying attention to, and that's not a problem at all, with kind, non-judgmental awareness, we just come back. So sound and awareness, and then thinking happens, and we gently just come back to sound again. That's the practice. Now moving to the sense of sight. With your eyelids closed, just notice the color intonations. Notice the patterns and shapes that you might see through your eyelids. And then come into the sense of smell, noticing at your nostrils if there's any sense, any scent or aroma in the room. Or maybe if it just is a sensation of the inhale and exhale, what that feels like. And then gently move to the sense of taste, noticing if there's any leftover taste from anything you ate earlier or drank, or even just noticing if there's maybe some dryness in the mouth or some moisture, or where the tongue is lying. Just bring attention to the tongue and any taste that might be around. Now, letting the first quarter of the wheel of awareness to be in the past, we'll move to the second quarter, and at any point, if distraction occurs, just come back to the hub. You can use the breath, sound, body awareness to come back to the present moment. You can mental note, thinking, or sound, whatever distracts us, make the mental note and just gently come back to attention. So the second quarter of the wheel, we're going to allow ourselves to fully come into the body, to really feel the sensations of being in the skin and being with these muscles and bones, these organs, noticing what it feels like to have your body here and now without any judgment. Compassionate and kind awareness. So start at your feet. Any tingling, any warmth or coldness, any tightness, any pain, any ease, any warmth, any comfort. And then gently tracing up to your ankles and your shins, just slowly, gradually creeping up attention and looking for any available sensations at this moment. Curling attention around to your calves, Again, what does it feel like to have calves right here, right now? Moving to your knees, looking at pressure, looseness, tightness, temperature, pulsations, and then the thighs, noticing if the thighs are sore, loose, if they're touching any fabric. And then moving that attention now gently over to your hamstrings. And moving it a little further up towards your sit bones. Noticing weight, pressure, soreness or ease. Lower back, curving from the lower back around your hips into your lower stomach. And seeing maybe there's some contraction or looseness, maybe there's some stress or ease. Awareness changes the pattern of it, changes the path of whatever might be occurring. The ribs, moving along in attention at the ribs, all the way to the back and the mid-back. Moving up to the shoulder blades, if the back is straight or hunched over. Up to the shoulders themselves. And then moving attention down our arms, all the way to our hands. And then all the way up to our neck. Slowly moving up to our brainstem. Curving around the neck all the way to the jaw. Is it clenched or relaxed? The cheeks, the lips, at the nose, and then all the way around the eyes and the temples and the forehead. And allowing now, just for a few seconds, just noticing the whole body. Noticing every aspect of the body at once. And then moving to the third quarter of the wheel, now we're going to mental activity. So bringing awareness to our thoughts. You can even play around with labeling them future thinking, or past thinking, or even present thinking, present thoughts. And just notice if there's more spaciousness when we bring attention to thoughts, or if the hamster wheel feels it's going a little faster. Just notice without any need to have an opinion about it. Allow the next thought to arise and notice it. And just see what awareness does when we bring attention to thoughts. Does it seem to create more space and less maybe impulsive or habitual thinking happening? Do you notice the patterns of thinking? And then remembering that thoughts and emotions kind of go off of each other, right? So a thought can lead to an emotion can lead to a thought. So if you're in the future, maybe, do you seem to have more of a worry or hope or anxiousness? And if we find ourselves in the past, is it resentment or regret or pain or joy or happiness? without any need to decide which one's right or wrong. We accept all experiences. We welcome all emotions. We honor them all. So just check into your heart space. What emotions are there right now? And do they stay or do they go? And then allowing mental activity to now be in the past, and we move to the last quarter of the wheel. And here we're going to think of a few different people. And here the idea is to just notice how we connect emotional charges to different experiences and people. So we'll start with someone that when we see them or hear them or even think about them brings us joy, love, affection, and care. And just notice what that feels like in the body and in the mind. Just keep that person in your mind's eye and just see what happens. Does it fill you with love? Does it fill you with care, compassion, and kindness? Does it warm you up? And we'll just gently send that person some heartful thoughts, some heartful phrases, some loving kindness. So just in your mind, just say, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you be filled with love. And just repeat that a couple times. And now the next person we're going to allow and invite in someone that might be a little challenging to us, might trigger us, not too severely, but someone who brings in some negative emotional charges, or at least those which we'd consider negative. And here, just notice what happened in the body. One of the things we want to do is we don't want to hold anything in. We don't want to avoid or ignore that. If we contain ourselves with emotions, it's not smooth, it's not flowing. So in this way, this practice of heartfulness, even to those that might have hurt us or that trigger us, it's allowing our well-being to be in the forefront. So even this person, we wish them well. So may you be may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you be filled with love. And truly say that to this person that's in your mind right now. Just notice how it changes your experience. Maybe there's resistance to it. Maybe there's ease to it. Maybe there's forgiveness to it. Whatever it is, just notice it. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be peaceful. May you be loved. And just allow that to now go into the past. And now we'll invest in ourselves. We know that we can be hypercritical of ourselves. We can be very judgmental. And that is a lot of conditioning, a lot of layers of conditioning from different aspects of our experiences of growing up, to school, to young adulthood, to our relationships. And all of those layers of conditioning are not our true authentic self. So just repeat in your mind, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be peaceful. May I be filled with love. And repeat those sentences in your mind just a few more times. Just notice over the last 20 minutes the quality of your mind, the quality of attention, if integration has really come into your experience. In those moments of being with any experience through the 20 minutes, chaos or rigidity might have appeared. Remembering that this practice of stillness and one-pointed awareness really cultivates integration. And the more we practice, the more integrated even those moments of suffering or struggles or challenges or stress can be found.